Hey guys, it is NCSFan001 here for the road to my 604th Platinum Trophy. So, just like 603, I actually did not initially catch this one on video. However, I again don't entirely blame myself, because quite honestly, this game, the Platinum of course was Overcooked All You Can Eat for the PS5. And the weird thing is, I seriously think that some of the trophies in this game are either glitched, so like they're either glitched, and glitched in a good way that makes them easier, or just they changed a few of the requirements. So thankfully we have this video feature on PS5 that allows me to show where the Platinum Trophy unlocked and show just a little bit of gameplay. But it unlocked along with a Bronze Trophy here, actually 2 Bronze Trophies, and that's what I'm going to talk about when we actually take a look at the trophy list in a minute. But this would have been the last trophy I got. It's a cook-off as well as the Dinner Party Trophy. So now that we're looking at the actual trophy list, Overcooked All You Can Eat is a very easy overall Platinum. It is by far the easiest Overcooked game compared to 1 and 2. And at this point, I've now done every Overcooked game because Overcooked 1 and 2 obviously only have one version each, and Overcooked All You Can Eat, which is a collection of the first 2 games, plus all the DLC, plus a new DLC campaign. It's just a combination of all of those, and it was released for both the PS4 and the PS5. This game does not have cross-buy or, like, trophy popping, auto-saving, or whatever. Excuse me, auto-popping. I was just getting kind of confused there. So you will have to do it a second time, but it's not difficult, nor is it particularly time-consuming. I actually played this through with Ghost. It was his first time really playing through Overcooked, so it was a lot of fun. I got to sort of experience playing through the game again through him, because I still remember the first couple times I ever played through any of these games and how much fun it was. And we had a good time. It was some good laughs at certain levels and certain absurdities that happen. So for the Platinum Trophy for Overcooked All You Can Eat, you do not have to 3-star all the levels. In fact, you only have to 3-star like 1 level, which is so much easier than anything you had to do in the original 2 games. So you have to complete Overcooked 1 and 2 for these 2 gold trophies, as well as discover all the locations in the main game, which will come naturally while completing the 2 main stories. You have to complete the Ever Peckish Rises campaign, which is a new DLC exclusive to this particular game. So it adds on like 7 more levels. You just have to complete it. Doesn't matter how many stars you get or anything like that. So it's pretty easy, but it's definitely fun to have a new thing with some really odd dishes to it. Then, this is one of the trophies that I think is bugged in a good way now. You have to complete the first level in all World 1s. Ghost got this trophy like when we finished Overcooked 2, and I got it well before finishing all the DLCs. I had like 3 DLC campaigns I hadn't even played at that point when the trophy unlocked. So it seems to actually be bugged, but in a good way, or something. Maybe something else has changed in it, I don't know. But you'll probably get this one before you're supposed to. You have to throw 100 ingredients into a cooking pot. This can only be done in Overcooked 2 levels. You have to win a kitchen in versus mode, which is very easy, but you do need 2 controllers to play versus mode. Complete an extra trimmings world. This will go along with the All You Can Eat trophy, which one of these 2 was my 23,000th trophy, which you'll have already seen in the video. You have to complete the tutorials. That's unmissable. 5 meals in under 30 seconds. This one should come naturally numerous times throughout the game. You have to complete, and you have to do a majority, well, not really even a majority, you have to do some of the trophies in classic mode, but you can do a lot of them in assist mode. I would recommend just doing it in classic mode, though, because it's really, since you don't have to 3-star really any of the levels this time around, the classic mode is not difficult really at all because of that. You have to use every emote, which is very easy. You have to extinguish a burning kitchen, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have to run over the unbread 10 times, which is done on the Overcooked 2 world map. You have to complete, these 4 trophies are all story related for completing different types of levels. You have to teleport as the raccoon, which can only be done in Overcooked 2. Let 10 tiles catch on fire at once, which may very well happen naturally if you don't restart levels immediately upon getting a fire. Respawn 10 times is pretty much unmissable, just falling off the levels. Delivering a wrong dish, you can just deliver empty plates. You have to keep a finished meal 30 seconds before serving it. This is going to come naturally when you're like stockpiling meals at the beginning of certain levels. Then you have to finish 15 games in versus mode, which the versus mode is cool. You know, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's you versus another player, and it can also be like teams of 2v2. It's pretty fun. It's a nice little mode. But this does take a little while. Like, this does take a little over an hour to get through, so keep that in mind. You have to throw away 99 items, which is very self-explanatory. You have to use the flamethrower to cook 20 items, which I think can only be done on a couple of the, what is it called? The festive seasoning levels, like a couple of the later levels in that, maybe a couple of the versus levels. So this is another trophy that seems to have been changed, because it unlocked for me at the same time that I unlocked the one for 15 versus games. I guess it's because they're in the same menu, but I am like 99.9% sure that these two trophies did not unlock together on the PS4 version. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think they did. So it must be either bugged in a good way, or they changed it to make it easier, because the arcade mode is really kind of stupid and pointless because it just throws you into a completely random level. It's really doesn't serve much of a purpose. Then you have a multiplayer trophy where you have to have 4 chefs wearing glasses. You can do all the multiplayer trophies with 2 controllers if you split them. Just keep in mind, if you do that, the controls are going to be really weird. You have to save an ingredient from burning at the last second. This one's pretty much unmissable. Now we're getting to some real multiplayer trophies. You have to play a level from campfire with 4 bear chefs, so it's just another multiplayer trophy. 3 stars on a level where every player is a box chef, but as I found out, you can actually do this one solo, so you don't have to have multiple players for it. An aquatic creature in a sushi level, I mean, that's pretty easy. You do that in Overcooked 2. Then you have to play a level with 4 reptile chefs. You have to play Overcooked 1's level 4-2 with a werewolf, ghost, and vampire, so that's a 3-player. Throw and catch ingredients between 4 aliens 15 times. This is the most difficult trophy in the game just because it's kind of finicky about how well it counts. Throw 5 tomatoes at another player. I think you can do this one solo. I think you have to play Overcooked 2-2 with all 4 players using the rat chef. Play a level with 4 players where 3 are the same chef and someone else. You have to push someone off a level, which is pretty easy, but that's not a multiplayer trophy. You have to attempt to throw something in Overcooked by just hitting the square button. And of course, you have to pet Kevel the doggo in both Overcooked 1 and 2. So overall, easy platinum. Just, it was really weird seeing some of those trophies pop at times that I wasn't expecting. So maybe they're just bugged, or maybe they changed them a little bit for the PS5 version, or maybe I'm just misremembering the PS4 version. But I could have sworn that things like that didn't necessarily happen on the PS4 version. But either way, I love Overcooked. This game is a lot of fun to play. I highly, highly recommend it, especially if you have someone else to play it with. Especially if you have like a whole group of 4 people to play it with. That's the most chaotic fun you can possibly have. Level 774, 71%, 23,005 total trophies, 604 platinums, 3,770 golds, 6,114 silvers, 12,517 bronzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.